Tere, Kadri.
Tere.
Very good to see you here again in Toronto. We are at Tartu College. It's November 28th, and Estonian Music Week is over this time, but you are here for some very special concerts. First, if you think back, what happened since you were here last time?
Oh, so many things have happened in between. I've produced another CD, and there have been very many concerts, not only in Estonia, but actually mostly outside of Estonia. And some developments in career-wise. I wouldn't like to call it a career because I don't think it as that kind of thing. But some very positive developments have happened, like one of the biggest labels for our genre has taken me in, and that's kind of a biggest change for me, I guess, because in Europe, for my genre, which is kind of in between pop, folk and jazz and some alternative sound music, the best label for that is definitely ACT, and it has been my dreams since 10 years back or even more to one day maybe reach a point where I could actually like at least be considered as one of the artists, and now I am. And my latest album, which was released in Estonia in June, will be released worldwide in the end of February by this label ACT. So this time I'm not going to do this on my own. Usually I've just used the help of partners. Maybe the word used is not the correct way to say it, but I've had a lot of partners but still released my own music on my own. But now that's one of the biggest change, that I have someone big backing me up and someone who actually inspires me, because there are a lot of very inspiring artists under ACT, including Laila Biali. She's also an ACT artist, so it's quite a nice coincidence that here I am back in Toronto, and I'm going to meet Laila, and we're actually just by coincidence under the same label by this day.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know that.
Oh. Yeah, so Laila was also discovered by those nice Europeans overseas, and so she's an ACT artist in that sense.
Serendipity, things happen.
Yeah.
So how those changes have changed your, first everyday life, and second your music making?
Nothing really has changed. I still create music as I've always done it, just listening to the voices in my head and the voice of my heart, and the tempo of doing that maybe is also the same, but what I have tried to change, not at all because of the ACT. ACT is more of a result of that, but I've been into so many projects all the time, like 10 to even 15, 20 different projects per year, to even 1 year was maximum like 40 something different, very different projects that I was part of, not only as a singer but also as a composer or arranger. And last year it went so bad, the tempo and the concentration of different things, that I decided to not take any more projects for a while. So now this time is starting to arrive, that I'm actually concentrating on composing my own music for my own duo, which is at the moment with Mihkel Mälgand, and sometimes it's a band, maybe my quartet or a trio, but it's creating music for myself and also creating music for Estonian Voices, the a cappella group that was also in Toronto last year. So this has changed, but it has only changed because the time had arrived that I concentrated on fewer things.
Good for you. As a composer, of course, you had a very special summer. We all had, because we were celebrating 150 years from the first Estonian Songfest, and I was there, and I was with you at this historical moment when they stand on the stage, and there were about 100,000 people on the grounds. So, what did it mean to you?
What it meant mostly was that I was fully touched, not only in the sense of the historical meaning of this whole event, not only in the meaning that this is Estonia and here we are, us Estonians all together, because I've created music for a previous song festival as well, so kind of feeling that so many people are singing your songs. We're talking about more than 10,000 on stage and all this 100,000 something in the audience. But this time I felt that even stronger, that pure happiness over the fact that all these people who are singing it and all who could actually hear it are feeling emotionally all those different feelings because of a song that is written from pure, big, great love. And of course, I try to find the exact right lyrics for this song so that it could speak to as many people as possible. But of course, when I create, I guess I put different stories in, but I always put very personal stories and personal emotions inside of a song, and whatever or whoever is the audience, no matter how big or small, I just hope that if I tell a true story, then that kind of creates a reaction in an audience, and they think about their own emotions and life and memories or future or dreams or whatever comes in mind. It's a reaction to a story, but no matter who tells you a story that you believe. And then I was there and looking that 12,000 people are singing this song, and they're so overwhelmed and passionate about it. And the most positive thing probably is that they don't know me at all, and they don't think at all like it has no connection to the person of the songwriter at all. That's the maximum result of music, that people just feel their own feelings, and if they want to cry, they cry, if they want to laugh, they laugh. And that fact that this song created so many feelings over all those everyday issues which don't matter in the end at all, because the feeling and the inner power is the most important thing. And there it is, like thousands and thousands of people, they just are somewhere in the clouds thinking their own things and feeling happy, and so such great power of music, that they're actually changing not only themselves but something around.
Yeah, there's some sometimes discussions about our song fest, that is it only for Estonians, that we are proud Estonians and we're happy together, but what about others? For the first time in my life, I was there for my foreign friend, a Baltic German lady from Canada, and I was worried because we know the party is 9 hours. We know what we are waiting for, those last big songs. She didn't, and I was really worried that maybe she doesn't like it, she wants to leave. She was crazy about it. So it works not just on Estonians or like insiders, it works on everyone. And how does it work? I'm sure it's music.
Well, music is one of the most powerful weapons to use to change big developments, I think, because every decision starts in one's mind, if not to say one's mind and heart. And I think if the greatest politicians in the world knew what power music has, they would forbid it, which hopefully never happens because they themselves need it as well. And it's not only overall just about music. Like there's this general thing, music may mean a lot of different things. But it's just that also in this song festival, everything you listen to is not only that you can listen to it and kind of let it be as a background. Like from time to time, music takes you in and makes you think and ask questions. Then it's good music. If it's music that only gives you nice answers and relief, then at some point I think it doesn't work that efficiently anymore. But for instance, there at the song festival or at some good concert, I guess the maximum result is when you're having relief moments, you're having question moments, you're having tension moments, and then you're having great love moments. And then I think music has done its maximum to make you think about what's really important. And yeah, so it could really change the world, and it will, because the world is changing and we should use the power of music much more to change it towards positive. And there are so many good signs that are giving us hope that there is point to do that. And yeah, there is a lot to do. But of course, when you create music, then you can never think that, oh, I write a piece to change the world. I write a piece because I'm telling my story with my emotions, and if people are willing to just hear it, then maybe they will have some idea. But that's the whole point. We never know what's the idea. Maybe the idea that someone will have after listening to you is worth of a world. Yeah, so I guess us musicians have always the responsibility not to waste anybody's time.
Well said.
If we can do it in maximum all the time, I'm not sure. But we should definitely try all the time.
How do you decide, like, writing your music, like, this is good, this is not that good?
Well, just practically. Sometimes I think when I have this new idea, when it's still good after many days later, the basic idea to compose on, if it's still good the next week and the week after that, then probably it is something to work on. If it's already tired, the idea, the same evening or the next morning, then probably there's still some work to do. So yeah, you write something and it kind of needs to settle for a while, and then you see after a while, does it still work? I'm very much looking forward to Laila's concert here because unfortunately I didn't know much about her before, but thanks to this cooperation I went to the almighty internet to find out as much as I could. And listening to her music and also her lives, especially her lives from YouTube, I kind of sense that there must be a reason the two of us are sharing the stage. And the reason is that there is something subconsciously probably that I felt that is common or similar to how or why we do music. Some kind of personal storyteller touch, I don't know, maybe rhythmically. We're thinking a little bit like if to tell about techniques, but yeah, there is this something extra that I don't know how to put in words. But I'm more than excited to meet her also as a person, because to put the music and a person together might be very inspiring. Hopefully for the both of us, but definitely for me to put the stories and the person together and to get some ideas and inspiration out of it. So I'm very excited.
Okay, we too. And I can tell that all Estos are very excited that you are back. You were really one of our favorites from the very first Estonian Music Week, both with your group and with Estonian Voices and as a person. So we have been looking forward to have you here, and we are so happy you came. And if you want to say anything to the audience here, there are still some tickets to be
Okay.
bought.
So I think there's definitely more than a reason to come, and especially because this concert definitely gives you a chance to escape into this parallel world where everything is possible. And there are several songs in my program and also in Lila's, as much as I sense what she's gonna do. Songs where you could just escape away and get inspired, get new ideas, and most of all, feel great love. Yeah. So if you want all these beautiful things, then you should come to the concert. There's not too many tickets left, but there are tickets left, so act now. Just come to the concert.
Yes, please do. And thank you. Aitäh, Kadri.
Thank you for having me. Looking forward to meet you.